Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Jackie and after a bit of a gap I've got a few journals to share with you. I've been ploughing on with journals right since well before Christmas and have a bundle, sort of some finished, some half finished. These will be going into the Etsy shop when you see this video. I will probably also upload the videos to, I'm going to do separate ones for each journal. I've got two of the TN sort of eclectic style, a similar style but different size, and a hardback writing journal. They will be going into the Etsy shop and probably on Instagram a video as well. I'm not sure anymore quite how YouTube works, and I have been led to believe that you may be seeing advertisements on my channel, for which I'm really sorry if you are. I don't monetize, and I thought that meant no videos for people, but apparently it doesn't anymore. So, but there's nothing I can do about that. So let's start with this one, and this one I'm going to call Isla. This is using Stamperia paper. I think it's called Orchids and Cats, so there's a little cat or two in this one. It's tied with some chiffon sari in a pretty variegated grey and pink, and that's the front and that's the back. This slides out if you want to put a title in there, and we've got some fabric on the back here to reinforce things. Okay. So inside I have this book plate, which is covering up the brads on there. Sorry, I haven't looked at this one for quite a long time, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. It's stamped onto some of this paper, so these lines here are this paper. Okay, then we've got an envelope here from 1926, and in the back of that I've got a little cigarette card tag. This is one of the cats from that collection. There you can see the layout. This is an advertisement page from Good Housekeeping magazine from the 1920s, and this is a flower fairy on some vintage paper, music paper by the look of it. That's from an old flower fairy edition. On this side I've got a pocket at the top of the page with a botanical tag. This is from Edith Holden, and here we've got some ruffles. I think it looks as though I've used the same sari trim throughout on this one. In here there's a vintage letter. Normally when they're surrounded in black, they're to do with somebody's death, and this probably is, but I liked the writing. I'm sorry if that does offend anybody, but let's leave it on this side. I did struggle to read that, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. And this is just a little page from a 1960s post office book, a shallow pocket, a handkerchief here, a book page, vintage book page, and a journal card. This is from Floral Botanical Book. There's a bit of stenciling and some contemporary lace at the bottom here. This is some printer's masking paper, and this is napkin decoupage. Got paper ruffle up here for a tag. This is from Victorian Flower Album, and in the back I've got a little pocket and a botanical tag, put it in, and a little decoupaged library card, vintage library card. This is paper from that Stamperia collection, and there's a tiny little charm on there. This is a copy of a vintage photograph. This is actually my mother on her wedding day, 1956. and I've done die cut flower image there, made a little cluster on this vintage embroidery page. Another cat, and in there I've got vintage computer card, and this is a receipt from 1924. Nice stamps on that one. Sorry, I've got Molly here with me. I don't know if you can see her. You see the... Here. She's moving my board. Little dangle with a lace pocket and another upside down tag, I suppose you'd call that. This is the centre of the signature. And I've got some glass beads, which I do quite often. They can go up to the top if you prefer. There's a flower fairy tag there, a large one. This is made from a vintage document, and a genuine photograph there. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's Isla. Here I've put, excuse me, bird page. I thought the colours went nicely. And there's another vintage book page in there as well. In this one we've got Good Housekeeping page and a postcard from, could be 1915 maybe, or 1919. Another little dangle here. Another cat. I suppose if you like cats, this is the journal for you. This is a postcard that's not written on, and I've made that tag. In here we've got telegram from the 1950s. And then over the page I've just done a shallow pocket and a slender tag there. A bit more of that napkin decoupage. This is fussy cutting, and that's the handkerchief. You can see this one's quite full. I'm not sure if you'd be able to write in it. I've made it more for looking at, I suppose.